Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey!
So my back is feeling way better. This is a project that I wanted to get done last week because it's been so hot here recently. It's been really hard to keep all the animals hydrated the best I can. They have been getting plenty of water, but today I'm going to be building a automatic rabbit water feeder. Been wanting to do it for a month or so, just had to get the pieces and the parts in. Now I have everything, so now I am ready to get on it and get this project finished. So I say, let's get it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get I gotta build a platform for the 5-gallon bucket to sit on. I was thinking about doing like a 45, but I think I'm gonna use my pocket hole jig and do some pocket holes and build a platform from here to here to sit a bucket on. Because it's got to be higher than where the water is going to be, so it's got to be up high. And I don't want to put it on the roof because it's slanted. Even though I could just build something,
I will say with Anthony doing these rabbit water, automatic watering, is come at a perfect time because we are now into August, guys, and this is like the hottest month of the entire year, so this will probably save us a little bit of time in the mornings, making sure the rabbits are taken care of, and we won't have to come back out here during the day to make sure they still have water. So I think we're doing this at the right time.
Yeah, we're coming out like 3-4 times a day just to double check.
Yeah.
To make sure that they have water, because they drink a lot of water.
Yeah, especially on those very hot days, which we've been having a lot of them lately.
Yeah.
Today's another one. So, like I said, this is just an ease of life thing for all of us around. Wyatt will sure be very happy about it.
Yeah, he won't have to do the water no more.
Yeah.
That's the one chore he hates doing because it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, it takes a while to fill up all the waters and put them all back in. And
you know how kids are.
Yeah, he tries to weasel his way out of it all the time, but
He does.
we don't let him. And now we're just really gonna make his life easier.
Trying to be careful and not twist my back.
Yeah, we're taking it easy today doing this project. We figured it's not too strenuous on the back.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, so...
I'm still a little tiny bit sore, but not to where I can't move around, as you guys see. So
yeah.
I just don't want to chance it. These pocket hole jigs use special screws, right? But if you just go buy yourself a long, flathead, hex, whatever, you can use the regular screws that you buy. And I've already tested that out. So instead of buying the really expensive screws, you can just use regular screws and you'll be fine. The water is going to be down here, so pretty much anywhere I put it above this thing, gravity will take over. Kind of a thing,
Yeah.
I just want it to be easy to fill up. I don't want it to be like, when I do this, I want these buckets to be here and stay here.
Yeah.
I don't want them to, I don't have to take them off, that's the point. And I have a big long hose, so I'll bring the hose over here and fill them up once a week or, whenever they're empty. So, I don't know. But, let's measure this out for the thing. 15 1/4. I'm all nervous about my back.
Yeah, I would be too. Just slow and steady.
One little wrong tweak and that's that. Oops.
Just try to, if there's something you're not very comfortable with doing because you're scared, let me know and I'll jump right in.
No, it's not that. It's just like when I was before. Just one wrong, my back was messed up, so I'm just worried about it. Not worried, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, cautious.
I'm going to put a brace right here, guys, too, just so you know, to really help that out.
The worst part of building something with scrap wood is digging through the pile and figuring out what pieces can you use. right?
Yeah, but we got a bunch we can use, so luckily.
Yeah.
Watch out these nails on this. Sorry, no water for you for right now.
Oh no.
We'll get it back in a minute.
You want to hang on it and make sure it works?
No, I don't. Like I said, I want to put some bracing right here just because
Yeah.
water, a 5-gallon bucket weighs like 40 something pounds.
What did I say?
Like 44
41.
pounds or something.
Almost 42 pounds.
Yeah, so, I mean, this will hold that, but snow, ice, anything like that gets on it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want it to break, so. We can do some quick bracing right here and then we'll be ready.
Yay.
That should be good.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not level. No. Alright. Now, I ain't worried about that.
Now you want to hang on it?
No. No hanging. But I am, you know what, I'm going to put some screws up here like this, I think. Just to be...
Go down inside there.
Just because I'd hate to come out here and the water fell off and I'm probably like, yeah, I'm probably like way overdoing it, but
better safe than sorry.
So we got these on Amazon. They come in a pack of like 20 of them. They're these little nipplers for rabbits and for gerbils, different things, and they come with the spring and the tees for the water. So I looked at a couple things up about them. They got pretty good reviews for the most part, these things. And you get so many, they were only like 18 bucks or something for that pack, something around there. So they're fairly cheap. So if you need to replace them, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. So we're gonna try these out. This tubing I got, I did want to get the black tubing because with clear tubing you can get algae and stuff in the water, so I'm gonna have to keep an eyeball on that. But when I went to the store, they didn't have any black tubing whatsoever, like zero. So this is what I was stuck getting for now. But this will work.
So like Anthony mentioned about the hose, that he had to get the clear one instead of the black one for the algae. I don't think it will grow some algae, but I think it's going to take a little while because the rabbit water is going to be on the back side of the rabbit hutch, which that side gets like no sun during the day.
Yeah, it's pretty shady there.
Yeah, even in the mornings when the sun's on that side, it's still very shaded over there. So that will help kind of prevent some of the algae from growing in there because it's not sitting directly in the sun.
Now, this is an old bucket. I'm just going to make a hole in. This is a pretty much throwaway bucket anyway, but I want to test this stuff out. Not with all the silicone and everything else first, but I want to make sure I can get this in there before I actually drill a hole in the good buckets that we're going to be using. And so I found a way to do it just like this. And then these pieces, you get the hose barb, screws right in. We're gonna watertight all of that. And then this is just big enough to where, so I'm double checking with the test bucket so I can screw that in. And then I'm gonna put silicone right here. And this is not gonna be this high. On these, it's gonna be down here, just so you guys know. Not on the very bottom, but a little bit higher. Because of the sediment and different things in the water that go in there, you want it to fall to the bottom. You don't want it to go through the hoses. So you want it up just a little tiny bit. But I think this is gonna work just fine. Just like that. That's gonna be high enough where sediment can come down, but then they still have all this water. So I think that's gonna be good. Siliconed, everything's ready to go. I don't have the 1x2s, or what are they? 1/2x1, 1x1/2. So I'm gonna have to cut some stuff out on the back of their enclosure to make it work, but it should be fine.
Snowball's like, hey, where's my water?
Yep, so you need 4 squares. Watch out, no, don't bite that, don't bite that. 1, 4. Watch out. So these, like this, push it over. Grab one of these little springs. Without cutting it, because these are wire cutters, but I know water's coming. Go first. This section comes up there. Just like that. Hold it in there nice and tight.
Ow!
Biting you?
Yeah.
No bite. Don't bite, guys.
Ow.
She bit you?
Yeah.
It's not very nice, Jessica.
Yeah, you removed hers a little bit ago.
There you go. The silicone, by the way, is pretty much dry already, guys. It's a little tiny bit wet, but I'm gonna get everything set up before the water goes in there. We got 1, 2. I'm gonna do this down here and then the other one over. So I'm gonna give it a little bit. I know you're probably thirsty. I should have put these on first.
Well, at least you know it won't leak.
No, it should not leak. There we go. All right, well that's that. Just gotta let the silicone dry just a little tiny bit more. I'm gonna get working on the second one and get that all finished. And then by that time, all the silicone should be dry on both of them. And we can fill them up and we'll test them out.
Anthony has finished up the last watering system thing for the rabbits, which is for our grow out. And he's just putting on some finishing touches here. We decided we were going to strap this down with a bungee cord to make sure the bucket doesn't get knocked over somehow from the wind or whatever it may be. Make it a little more secure. And then we're going to fill these up and let's hope, guys, there's no leaks. I brought the hose over here for you already.
Okay.
So I'll go wait by the turn on valve and let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
It might take a minute to get over there.
I think we have to push on these things to make the water come out. I think they're like, because they're sealed, you know?
Yeah. Oh no, look, I just saw a little water come out.
You can turn the water off now, baby, for right now.
All right. Well, you have to activate them.
Yeah. Well, because it's all sealed, right? So can't go nowhere. So there's air in there and it can't go out.
Yeah.
Until you push on it. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys, water.
You see any leaks?
I don't see any leaks.
The bucket would be the one. Any leaks on the bucket?
No leaks on the bucket. You would see it leaking by now. None
of the drippers are leaking?
No.
They haven't drank any yet, but I don't think they're very thirsty.
No, I bet you those guys are, though.
Yeah.
I bet you they're dying. Yeah. They've been out with water for like an hour, so.
Well,
and it's hot.
Well, and it's not there, so they panic.
Yeah. It's not long enough. Maybe it is. Oh, barely.
Man, that's gonna be tight.
Well, it's good. I don't want it to move.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
No, I mean it could, but let's get the other one filled up. Test this one for leaks, and let's hope and pray.
Yeah, let's hope that it's like this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay, bucket number 2 is filled. Let's see if there's any leaks on this one.
Well, I don't see any leaks down here yet.
But at least around the bucket fitting, there's no leaks?
No.
Sweet.
No.
You just haven't got the water through yet, huh?
Not fully, but it would be leaking if there was an air leak, you know?
Yeah.
Snowball. Here. You get some water, look. Right here, Snowball, look. That's where you get your water from. Right here. They say you can put their mouth up to it and then they'll be like, oh, that's where the water's from. All right. Mr. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Look. Look. Here, bud. Look. I know. You're like, what's going on? Well, look. Let's at least put your mouth up to it, bud. He's like, I ain't having this. I ain't having this. All right, fine. You'll know where it's at. It's in the same spot. Wyatt heard that we have a new watering system for the rabbits, so he's very excited. He's like, oh, does that mean I don't have to do that chore anymore? That's the first thing he said. These buckets are full of water. And then these are those things we bought. And then the tube goes to water. So we have this much water all the time. So we don't have to fill up those things anymore. We can just take them out. Which is really nice. And so we got one in each spot. Are you done growing your hair out yet?
No.
If you guys are wondering, he refused to cut his hair all summer.
I want to go back the first day of long hair.
He wants to go back to long hair and all spiked up.
Ow, it hurts.
I'm barely even going.
Ow.
So
Long
he's
hair.
looking like a rag doll right now.
By choice.
By choice.
I even asked him yesterday, are you sure you don't want to cut your hair?
Well,
And
no.
He said, nope.
I'm good.
I figured Wyatt would probably be the most excited about the automatic waters for the rabbits because, as I mentioned, it's his responsibility to make sure the rabbits have water every single day. So this is just going to lighten his chore load a little bit for him. Plus make it a little easier on us too, because we do come out here and check all the animals after Wyatt does, because you know how kids are sometimes.
Yeah, we just double check.
Yep, just make sure he's doing his job, doing it right.
Yeah, so that way the animals don't die. Hate to say it that way, right?
Yeah, but
You know?
it happens. It
Yeah.
does. You know, especially because kids sometimes they just kind of don't really pay attention to certain things. So, well, I'm glad this little project here, guys, was a success because this really wasn't that bad to do. I didn't really do anything. Anthony did all of the work. But watching him, it didn't look too bad. He doesn't look too exhausted today.
No, I was being very careful, like I said earlier, for my back though too.
Yeah, no, he
'Cause I'm
was.
scared to death. I'm gonna bend over and pick up a screw and.
Yeah, and I tried my best to make sure I was doing like the running around and getting all the tools, and I was just there for support.
Yeah, but I needed that support.
True. But I'm glad the waters worked out really well. There's no leaks. I have not seen Roger or the grow out bunnies use the water yet, just Jessica and Snowball. Those
But
are
they
the-
will.
They will. We'll catch them, I'm sure, here soon, drinking some water and stuff. So, but speaking of a little update on the rabbits, the ones in the grow out area right here, they're almost ready, I think. A little bit longer to go, but they will be ready here to process those. We have been kind of feeding them and fattening them up a little bit. Anthony's been giving them a little bit extra food. I've been making sure they get tons of not table scraps, but like garden scraps. I came out here earlier today and gave them like a bunch of tomatoes that I let go bad, so they were enjoying that. And if you guys seen, obviously, Jessica, Roger, and Snowball, they are doing very well. They are very happy little rabbits. Like Anthony mentioned, he does come out here every day and make sure that they get somewhat of a human interaction. Wyatt does too. He's always out here petting them and hanging out with Snowball because that's his rabbit. But they're growing and doing very well. I don't know when do you plan on breeding them?
This guy has got to be. He's got to be 6 months old. He's not ready yet.
He's not ready yet.
He's not ready yet.
Yeah.
I've been talking to Tim. We got our rabbits from Tim, Ridge Life.
Yep.
And I was talking to him when we were camping about the rabbits. And this guy's not ready yet. And if you try to do it too early, the females will be biting some stuff off.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this, but if I'm not mistaken, you have to take the female to the male.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you don't ever put the male
In
to
with
the
the female.
spot. You always put the female to the male.
Put him in his domain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the females don't want, a male around their area, or I don't know the exact reason, but that's what Tim said. So if I said that right, I'm pretty sure it's the female to the male and not the male to the female. So
Yeah.
he's not ready though yet. He's
No,
not old enough.
All right. So we still got a little bit of ways to go for those. Maybe around fall,
Yeah, maybe
September, October, maybe.
October-ish maybe. And Tim also told me these rabbits, they're like year-round.
Yeah, you
Like
can do
it's-
it all year.
And he says after, I couldn't believe this, but he says right after the females have babies, they're ready to mate again, right away. Like literally right away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like,
yeah, it's weird how the animal kingdom works.
Yeah.
Are you going to do both of the females at the same time, or are you doing just one and alternating between the two?
No, because I've never done it before, and I don't know if Tim said this, but he says I've never bred rabbits ever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try with one
Okay.
first and see how it is and learn a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some advice from people who have been doing it a long time. And
learn,
then when I become comfortable,
experience it.
Yeah. It's just like with chickens, right?
Yeah.
Like when we first got our first flock, I was so worried about the babies and
Yeah.
out there checking on them 500 times a day.
Oh yeah.
But our new flock, I'm like, they're good. I mean, because I know I've
Yeah.
experienced, right?
Yeah. You know that they're well taken care of now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'll be the same way with the rabbits.
Yeah. That's probably smart because you don't know how it's going to go, and I would not want to overwhelm ourselves like we did with the chickens when they were going broody. I don't want that to happen, and I think if we did both rabbits, that might be a possibility of something like that happening.
I got joy in my soul. I got joy in my soul. The fact that you're half of what's making me whole puts a little joy in my soul.
All right, guys, all done with this watering system for our rabbits. It didn't take too long, as Roxanne said. It was fairly easy to do. I will put the link for the nipples in the description for you guys, just in case you guys are curious about the ones we have or want to get some yourself.
Yeah.
We got everything else at Home Depot. Fairly inexpensive. Maybe 20 bucks for the material at Home Depot, maybe. I would say the hose and the buckets. So
Yeah, and then I mean the nipples, they were kind of spendier, but we have so many extras, so we can use them if we need to replace them,
Yeah.
or if we decide to get more rabbits.
only
whatever.
use 6 out of the 20 we got.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
very cool, easy project. Happy it's done. August is one of the hottest months here in Arkansas, so
Yeah.
they'll have plenty of water.
Yes.
So stay motivated, stay safe, and I guess we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.